April is both Child Abuse Prevention Month and Sexual Assault Prevention Month. Joining us this morning is Misty Wright, owner of Empowered by You in Klamath Falls, to talk to you about how you can make a difference and protect yourself and others. Good morning, Misty.
Good morning, Natalie. It's so good for you to have me here. I appreciate it very much.
Well, thank you so much for being here. So tell me, Misty, what is Empowered by You and what do you offer the community?
Empowered by You is my safety class company. So what I do is I'm a motivational safety educator, and I teach. I have approximately 16 different classes that I teach, and they range anywhere from child abuse prevention to house safety, kid safety, abduction, even active shooter presentations, which is sad, but that's the reality that we have nowadays. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And can you tell me, what are like 3 things that people can easily do to sort of protect themselves and others just on a regular basis?
On a regular basis, the 3 things that I usually tell people with this, it's situational awareness is extremely important, and that is for anybody of any age. You need to pay attention to what's around you, what's going on. You know, don't park next to a van that doesn't have windows in it, and simple things like that. The one thing that I really push is the exit. If you're going into your regular location, store, doctor's office, work, it doesn't matter, look for an exit, because if an active shooter comes in the front or something else happens, you need to make it out, and you cannot go out the front door. And it's just, those are the ones that I work on.
Yeah, very important things. It's, you know, these things are, no one wants to think about these things happening to us, but it is important to know what to do in the event that something like that happens.
Absolutely.
Now, can you tell me, how can people address sexual assault or child abuse if they're either experiencing it themselves or they know someone who's experiencing it?
Okay, the first thing I'd say is if you know of a child that is dealing with anything like that at all, you need to report them. Either call 911 and get a wellness check done to the house, or call DHS and file some kind of a report. The kids, the numbers are staggering. It's 1 in 3 and 1 in 6. 1 in 3 girls, 1 in 6 boys. Before the age of 18, they actually are sexually abused in one way or another. And the numbers are wrong. We just cannot have those numbers anymore. And we as adults, we need to work on that for the children. So
absolutely. And how can people get involved in your safety classes and self-defense workshops? Okay,
well, once we are done with the interview, my website will be posted on your website, which is my safety page. It'll explain a lot of the information. It's not a salesy page at all. It has all kinds of safety information. It has all the classes that I teach. And I have approximately 14 different classes that I teach, and they're all different subjects, which makes it really wonderful. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you brought some props with us today. Can you explain a little bit about what you brought?
Well, with Child Abuse Prevention Month, this collection right here we have, this is only a portion of the collection that we carry. This is called our Safe Hearts collection. This is our proactive parent guide, and we also have this one in Spanish as well. We have 9 different books that we carry, and these books and this whole collection was put together by a round table of professionals. We even had victims in there. In fact, one of the victims actually wrote the books for us, and so but we had parents of victims as well. And so this one in particular, it's about grooming. We also have gun safety, we have triggers, we have all kinds of different books that have specific subjects to them. And then we have our Safe Heart collection game. This is both for adults and children. Deck of cards in there for parents to keep them on track, and as well for kids. And it teaches them about that tricky situation that they're not really sure of, or that icky feeling in their stomach, and why is this happening? And then it also teaches the parents the different things that will happen if a child is being abused. Parents can find this out a little bit easier after they're going through some of this information.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, Misty, anything else that you'd like to add this morning before we wrap up?
We do have the Sexual Assault Awareness Month is another one that's really passionate to me. And so one of the things that I do, I carry, this is one of my bundles that I carry right here. We have and I say we as in Empowered by You is my company. I have partnered with Damsel in Defense, who is a personal protection product company. And I have to say that slower, I always mess it up. And so they have everything from stun devices, pepper sprays, Kubitons, alarms. One of the alarms we have, I love this one. This is our GPS alarm. This is a silent alarm as well as a 120 decibel alarm and a flashlight. The kids are easily, if they're in class and something goes wrong and they need emergency, there's a button here on the back that you push. Once it turns blue, I actually have mine turned off where my niece would get notification this early. But this has just now sent her a silent alarm telling her exactly my GPS location of where I'm at right now.
Wow.
And so we have a thing. She calls me, lets it ring 3 times, and if I don't answer, then she calls the police.
That's a good system.
Exactly, absolutely. So.
Well, Misty, thank you so much for being here today, teaching us some important stuff. I really appreciate it.
Natalie, thank you so much for having me. And I do want to mention that the Abuse Recovery Ministry Services, which is acronym is ARMS, they are an excellent resource for domestic violence information and healing.
Very nice.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. For more information on how you guys can stay safe or to sign up for a safety class or self-defense workshop, visit empoweredbyyousafetywithmisty.com. We'll be right back.